Comanche were the only humans in the vicinity of Buffalo Gap. The only thing they used to tell time was the position of the sun. They used natural phenomenon to govern the passage of time, with the sun and moon governing a year based around the seasons. With the arrival of white settlement in West Texas, there were few efforts to standardize time until cities began to emerge. As they did, individual communities would set a town clock based upon the position of the sun at that location. The result was that every city was on a slightly different time. In places all over America, the dropping of a giant ball, like that at Times Square in New York, the booming of a cannon, or the wailing of a siren marked the zenith of the sun on each day. As early as 1809, amateur astronomer William Lambert petitioned the U.S. Congress to establish time meridians and standardize time in the United States. Lambert's suggestion fell upon deaf ears until after the Civil War. In 1870, Charles Dowd of Saratoga Springs, New York, renewed Lambert's suggestion, though again, the U.S. Congress failed to grant his request. Standard Time as we know it was the ultimate product of our neighbors to the north, Canada. In 1883, Sir Sanford Fleming, a Canadian civil and railway engineer, launched a crusade that led to the adoption of time meridians in both Canada and the United States. Fleming's arguments were based upon the growing importance of the railroads, whose tracks were beginning to crisscross the continent and transform life in North America. As track mileage grew at an exponential rate, local solar time became an impossible system. It was absolutely necessary that train conductors understood the exact time so that they would know when a train was scheduled to arrive at a station, passengers would know when they could catch a train, and engineers would know approximately when a train on one track would reach a point on the rail line at a particular time to ensure that they would not meet another train traveling in the opposite direction. The U.S. and Canadian railway system adopted a standard time at noon on November 18, 1883, though not everyone made use of the new system. The next year, the International Prime Meridian Conference, held in Washington, D.C., led to the adoption of International Standard Time still in use today. Some communities, like Detroit, Michigan, held out even longer before adopting Central Standard Time, not adopting a standard time until 1905. However, the establishment of a common time brought the nation closer together and marked yet another step in the gradual disappearance of the frontier.